goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
Have sex, but what happens after? Two completely different biological stories. Men are built for volume, simple biology, roughly 300 million new sperm a day. And evolution wired him to spread his seed and protect the species, right? Sex for a man is a dopamine flash and a testosterone spike, a quick hit with no emotional residue. That's why a guy can sleep with somebody and literally feel nothing after, because his brain resets almost instantly. He doesn't bond through sex. He bonds through loyalty, respect, mission, and peace. Women, on the other hand, are built for depth. She has one egg, one shot. When she has sex, her body floods with oxytocin, which is the same hormone that bonds her to her baby. Her body literally says, this man is safe. Attach. Every new partner is another bond formed. Then do it enough times and those oxytocin receptors turn dull and they start to fade, and pair bonding gets harder. That's not judgment. That is just men and women. Women pay for it. Different wiring, different consequences. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of commitment. Remember that. So men, you're wired to scatter, but kings don't waste their seed, right? Discipline beats dopamine every time. So pick a woman who brings you peace and multiplies your purpose. The rest is just noise.
A couple things that I want to address here. There's some stuff that she spoke about that's absolutely true. What she fails to mention here is that the consequences of premarital sex affects men and women indiscriminately equal by far. We don't talk about that though. We always go on about this biological experimentation, pulling up files and facts and numbers to support arguments of why it's okay for one to do this and why it's not okay for the other to do this. I understand the double standards. The reality is we aren't supposed to be sleeping around, period. We live in a Sodom and Gomorrah country. Nothing is off limits. And you mean to tell me that men don't get attached when a lot of these dudes are in jail because they couldn't handle their woman leaving them for somebody else? Or they couldn't stand the fact that they were cheating on them with somebody else? Or just having this argument sounds ridiculous now, like the older you get, because cheating is cheating. Unless you are in a situation you agree to sleep with multiple people and this is a polygamous relationship, cheating is cheating. There is no rational science behind that. But it's more spiritually damaging than it is physical. Women, yes, they have to be more emotionally attached to the person. They become more emotionally attached to the person first before the physical. Physical makes it that much deeper. But men, they do too. Unless they just don't have no type of connection to your personality and you just like a shitty human being from that standpoint. Physical side, yeah. But let's speak collectively all around the board. when men and women create these soul ties, don't matter how many bodies you got, you're inviting other spirits into your vessel, opening up other doorways to other situations that was never meant to happen in the first place. So while I can agree that a lot of what she said is accurate, speak on the other stuff as well. Because what you're telling people is we can get away with it because we men. And women, you need to be okay with that. And that's the wrong message to put out there. Look at everything that's going on around us. The people that's doing these things with these kids and all that shit, don't you think they slept with men and women? So why didn't they just stop there? Why did they graduate to more demonic stuff? Having sex out of wedlock and opening your vessel up to other energies that you don't have no clue about what they've been around, what's in them, what's in their heart. That is dangerous. I love these conversations, but you got to expand upon that a little bit more. Let's not just be talking about how sex is this and that. Let's talk about how there's ramifications for that shit too. I'm not mad at her though. I'm not mad at it, but yeah, I just wanted to add my own 2 cents because we can't just do all this biology stuff and not add the spiritual side of it too. I know that's not a very popular component to these discussions, but it must be said.
Welcome aboard the flight. This is pilot Pusha talking. We going back to Memphis and coming straight from New Orleans. The estimated time of arrival is about an hour, and I can turn your ghost if you try and play with my power. So when you look up and see the sun flashing, stay in your seat. If the flight attendant say you making trouble, then we got beef. The turbulence might get rocky. You better not spill your food. This is bread and plain if you get it messy.